friends, welcome back to the channel Datum for your update. As part of our clinical series during this corona pandemic, here comes with our third video. How to use Philips Respironics Triology 202 ventilator. It is both pressure control and volume control ventilator with invasive and non-invasive ventilation. Its portable design allows freedom of movement for the intra-hospital transportation of the patient, and it has a battery backup of 3 hours. Please watch the channel, and if you like, subscribe and share.
Hi friends, once again welcome back to our video. Today we will discuss how to use a Philips Respironics ventilator. So first of all, I will tell you what are the components of this ventilator. Okay, this is the Philips Respironics ventilator. It can be used for both invasive and non-invasive ventilation. The parts are, first is the ventilator, this is the ventilator tubings, and this is the non-invasive ventilation mask that we are using for non-invasive ventilation, and another an exhale valve which is used for invasive ventilation. Okay, these are the parts of this ventilator. So before starting how to use it, I will tell you a most important thing, that is this ventilator, as I already told, may be used for both invasive and non-invasive ventilation. So this is a single circuit ventilation. There is no separate tube for expiratory cycle. So when you are using for invasive ventilation, you have to connect this expiratory valve so that while the patient expires, that valve exhales through, the air exhales through this valve. You can see this is the expiratory valve. So when you are using for invasive ventilation, this valve should be connected just before the connecting the patient, so that the patient's expiratory air goes through this valve. At the same time, if you are using for a non-invasive ventilation, we are using such a type of mask in which you can see an expiratory valve is there here. There is an expiratory valve. That means once the patient expires, the air comes out through this valve. So okay, so in non-invasive ventilation, the expiratory valve comes here, and in invasive ventilation, we are attaching another tube to enhance the expiratory air to go out. Okay, so I will tell you how to use both invasive and non-invasive ventilation. Before opening this before on this machine, to show you the two circuit types, that is both invasive and non-invasive, already told. There's two circuit types. One is active type and another is passive type. Active type for invasive ventilation and passive type for our non-invasive CPAP ventilation. So how to change the circuit type? First, press the alarm button along with the down button. If you press for some time, you can see a setup is came, in which go to primary settings and alarms, select. Here you can see just under the mode there is one circuit type, that is passive. Here this system is now set up with a passive mode of ventilation. That means it can be used for now for non-invasive ventilation only. Once I change this into that passive, where I modify to a passive into active, now this is an active mode of ventilation. That means now this system is ready to use for invasive ventilation. Okay, so first we will go for non-invasive ventilation. So I will change into the circuit type into passive itself. Okay, now the system is defaulted with a passive circuit type of ventilation. Now I will switch off this one. Okay, again I will on. This is the way to on this machine. Now I switch on the machine. Okay, so this is the tube. So we already connected to the port here. Now the air blows here. Okay, now this tube connects with our mask, in which there is an expiratory valve is here. Now it's continuously giving air. That is passive mode of CPAP ventilation. Okay, now you can see there is the CPAP mode with a passive circuit type. You can modify all the things what you want. You can change the CPAP. Okay, it's 20. I can modify into whatever rate I wanted. Okay, this maximum is 20, that is reached. If you want to modify to lower die, you can reduce like this and click OK. This is the way how to use a respironic ventilator for the CPAP mode in the passive mode of ventilation. Now the patient is not intubated, the patient is on a passive mode of non-invasive ventilation with a mask like this. This will be connected to the patient face. Okay, so you can see I set the CPAP of 15 centimeter of water, that's 15 centimeter is attained here. Okay, this is the way to connect a patient on non-invasive ventilation with a passive circuit type. Okay, now we will change into active mode, type of circuit ventilation. This is basically we used when a patient is intubated, and now we want to give a patient a CPAP ventilation after intubation. So that facility is also available here. For that we are using an exhale valve here. Okay, you can see this is an exhale valve, and there is two tubings. This is actually of two sizes, a bigger one and a smaller one. This is a bigger one and a smaller one. So the diameter is a bigger and smaller one. Now you can see two ports here. Connect the bigger one with the bigger port and the smaller one with the smaller port. Okay, now these tubes are connected to the ventilator. Now attach this valve with this our tube. Okay, now the air comes through this tube, and this connected to ventilator. This side is connected to ventilator. Here we will use a test lung. I will show you how it works. Test lung. Okay, so let it be the lung. So it's connected like this. Okay, now the circuit is complete. Now I will change the circuit type here. As I said earlier, press the alarm button and down button. Okay, it will come like this. So change the settings, primary settings. I changed the circuit type into modify into active. Okay, now it is active type. Okay, and I will switch off. Once you are changing the settings, switch off, again switch on. Now when I switched on, it changed into active type CPAP ventilation. Okay, see here you can hear the voice. You can hear the voice. The air is leaking by the expiratory phase. Okay, actually you can see the variating CPAP, the CPAP PSV also it is changing here. CPAP is variating as I presses here. Okay, this is the way to connect an invasive ventilation, to connect a patient on NT tube with this Respironics ventilator, that is active type of circuit. Okay, and here also you can change the mode. If your patients are intubated, means you can change the mode into all the different modes that we have, CPAP, or modify into SIMV, AC, CV, all other modes we can change here. Whichever need, you just connect. There is all the modes you can see by clicking the up and down arrows. Let it be suppose AC you are selecting, means click OK. So that mode is we will come here, and all other parameters you can change this, like tidal volume, whatever you want. If tidal volume means just to modify it and change it to higher or decrease or increase by clicking both the buttons and click OK. This is the way how to change the mode and the parameters of different modes. So as I told, this ventilator can be used for both invasive and non-invasive ventilation. And the most important thing is how the oxygen given to this ventilator. That I will tell you. We will have the oxygen directly from our wall mount oxygen, and this oxygen tube that will connect just behind the ventilator. There is a connector. Show here. This tube you can see, connect it here. Okay, connect it here and put on your oxygen how much you want. So the problem is here you can't precisely decide how much FiO2 can give to the patient. In normal our Vela ventilator, we are using the wall mount compressed oxygen, so we can know how much FiO2 we are giving. Here we are using our low flow oxygen. It's applied through a normal port here, so we can't precisely tell how much FiO2 the patient gets. So titrate the oxygen as per the SpO2 of the patient. Okay, hopefully this video will be helpful for you in your COVID working areas. Okay. If any doubt, you just message us under the description area, and we will give you the clear clarifications. Thank you.